Hello students. Now this is our third topic of real number. Under this topic we will study about the fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Now see, previously we have learned about Euclid division algorithm. Now we will learn the fundamental theorem of arithmetic. See, the statement of this theorem is that every composite number can be expressed as the product of powers of primes, and this factorization is unique apart from the order in which the prime factors occur. Now see, this fundamental theorem of arithmetic is also called a unique factorization theorem. As I told you earlier, we have idea about prime number, composite number, so we will use this. Let me repeat the statement again. What the statement is saying, every composite number can be expressed as the product of power of prime. You know how we will write the power of primes. Suppose if we want to write 6, how we will write? 2 into 3. So here it is telling every composite number can be expressed as the product of power of primes, and this factorization is unique. Why it is unique? Because 6 we can write 2 into 3 or 3 into 2. That's why it is telling this factorization is unique apart from the order in which the prime factors occur. Now, I said fundamental theorem of arithmetic is also called unique factorization theorem. So we can write composite number is equals to product of primes. What we will write? Composite number. So we have idea about composite number. What are composite number? That you know. So that composite number is equal to product of primes, or we can say any integer greater than 1 can either be a prime number or can be written as a unique product of prime number. As I told you, example 2 into 11 is equals to 22. This 22 can also be written as 11 into 2 is equals to 22. Similarly, 15 can be written as 3 into 5 or 5 into 3, where 3 and 5 are prime number. Now see one example from fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Now see, just you factorize it by using factor tree. Factor tree, do you remember? Yes, of course you might have remembered factor tree. So 1092, that we factorize 2. Then we got 546. Again we divide 546 by 3. It becomes 182. Then again we factorize 182, we got 2 into 91, and that 91 can be written as 7 into 13. Now after seeing the factor tree, you can say that why ma'am has written here 2 and here 3. See, you can write in other way also. Here 2, again you can write 2. So you can use any method. Is that clear? And you know also. So here we circle the primes as they appear. So here we are seeing the primes. So here the prime factors of 1092 are 2, 3, 2, 7, 13. You can follow any order. 2, 2, 3, 7 and 13. Now see what is the use of fundamental theorem of arithmetic. See, by using fundamental theorem of arithmetic, we shall find the HCF and LCM of given numbers, 2 or more numbers. What is the use of fundamental theorem of arithmetic? Now you can say we shall find the HCF and LCM of given numbers, 2 or more numbers, and this method is also called prime factorization method. This method is also called what? Prime factorization method. Now see, HCF we know. How we will write the HCF? HCF is what? Product of the smallest power of each common prime factors in the numbers. And LCM is what? Product of the greatest power of each prime factor involved in the numbers. That is known to us. We know how to write the HCF and how to write the LCM. See, now you are in class 10. So simply knowing HCF and LCM is not a big deal. We should find the relation. There is a relationship between HCF and LCM. What I am telling? There is a relationship between HCF and LCM. Now see, for any two positive integers a and b, we have HCF of AB into LCM of AB is equals to A into B. That is the two number, A and B. So we can say HCF into LCM is equals to product of two numbers. And if out of that three, any two will be given, one we can find. If we want to find HCF of AB, we can write AB by LCM of AB. If we want to find LCM of AB, we can write LCM of AB is equals to AB by HCF of AB. Now see, here our question is, if HCF of AB is equals to 12 and A into B, product of two numbers, is equals to 1800. So then we find LCM. So we know that HCF into LCM is equals to product of two numbers. So LCM is equals to product of two numbers by HCF of two numbers. So we divide 1800 by 12. We got how much? 150. Now see, please student, pause this video and write this question and try to solve this, how we will find the value of x and y. This much for this topic. Thank you for today.